Your parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time. You know, whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. That ain't nothing but break it down racial barriers, break it down generation barriers. People from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z. Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on.
Hey, speaking of
this is love.
I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
Yo, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I No,
it's all about love, though. That's not true?
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this?
See you always gallivanting around to all these trips that Kim and I aren't invited on.
You wouldn't pick up for the weekend and leave your kids? You don't have help on the weekends.
I'm not saying I want to go.
Oh, dis.
So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber,
so far
French
so good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
Are you drinking, Chloe?
No.
You have to get these margaritas out of here. Why aren't you drinking? Yeah, but
last night. She didn't go to bed.
I haven't been to bed yet.
you haven't. I want to be Chloe when I grow up, Port.
Oh, you're just so little.
Like my balls are just going.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
I am crazy. Pray for the young people. You know what this is. It's not a game. Please understand very clearly. There is zero woosah moments. Me talking about situations for over more than a decade and a half. And then all of a sudden everybody woke up like, whoa, yo, we thought you were crazy. Yeah, I am crazy. I'm crazy to tell a mother on 3 forms of public transportation across a bridge to get to work to support me that, hey, I may have to pass on these opportunities for scholarships because I'm gonna write a song and we're gonna eat for the rest of our lives. That's crazy. But what I am not is a liar. That I'm not. All I did was give the science. I was ignored, laughed at, ridiculed, things of that nature. But that's okay. My God is so much bigger than my God got me. And I got you.
And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. And yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got charges and everything on him. But he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN. It's keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. Yo, man, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie long in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, you know, the touchy-feely.
Sex trafficking, interstate transportation. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs threatened and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal.
Aubrey O'Day isn't holding back her thoughts on Sean Diddy Combs' bombshell legal troubles. Aubrey noted in a social media post that she feels hope that Diddy's case marks a long-awaited turning point, writing, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing."
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. Combs had been living there for several weeks. A person with knowledge of the investigation told NBC News the arrest was based on a sealed indictment brought by the Southern District of New York. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment.
Gonna inspire when I had nothing in me to give. Like, I let one human being make me so low that, like, I didn't even remember who I was. I was scared to get in the studio. Like, I didn't believe in myself. All of a sudden, in Miami, I started catching a vibe as soon as I went to Miami. Like, as soon as I changed location, started catching a vibe. And then one day I got the vibe, it's time to go to New York. And you were there and you saw what was happening and it started being incredible. Coco Chanel, Miami, Good Form. All of those things just started as mumbles in the studio in New York.
The first time you met Justin Bieber, this kid comes up to you. He's not Justin Bieber yet. He's just some kid. And he says, "I want to sing for you."
It was at the studio of Jermaine Dupri's. I said, "You know, why don't you set up a meeting between me and your manager? I'd love to meet with you and do this in a formal setting. I'm late for an appointment with Jermaine Dupri,
right? And
I don't want to keep him waiting. Let's just do this the right way."
And then you have him come to audition for you, right?
Actually, there were a few people. My wife at the time.
Right.
It also was Perry Reed, L.A. Reid's first wife.
So you were all sitting in a room somewhere?
We were in a room.
Yeah.
And I showed her the video. And Perry says, "Are you crazy? You better get down there and meet this kid right now. He's amazing."
When all these dick pics come out and all this stuff with Bieber's are you the mastermind behind that? Say, "Listen, show off your big ass when people will come to those concerts." Or are you sitting there?
Is that the kind of manager he's doing?
Usher, are you sitting down with him and say, or leave it in your pants? I mean, do you sit him down and say, "Look, part of this is PR,
Hey,
man."
by the way, he does have a brain of his own.
Yeah, but were you shocked at the size of his
Hey, listen, he has a mind of his own. What he chose to do with his is his prerogative. He's managing that aspect of his life.
But Usher is somebody...
I have nothing to do with Justin Bieber's private parts, man. Come on.
Say it. I've been to a couple Diddy parties. Now, I'm risking a lot by saying this. I've been to lots of parties. I've been to Jamie Foxx. I've been with Snoop, T.I. Like, I've been to lots of places. What I will say is that one particular party, lots of big names. There was an artist there who said, "Hey, Lecrae, around 1 a.m. Make sure you're not here. And I was like, what? You just don't want to be here at 1 in the morning. And I was like, now my pride kicked in, like, yo, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can handle myself. Like, I'm not some little church boy who ain't never seen nothing. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Well, it's probably 12:30. I'm downstairs. I go downstairs to the studio. I come up out the studio. And I'm headed back upstairs to like the main area where everyone's kind of congregating and hanging out. And the music changed. It was like really hard and heavy at first. And then, you know, like jam and dancing music. And it was a little softer. You know, it was a little more sensual when I came out the studio and started going upstairs. And on my way upstairs, there's like this couch. And on the couch, I saw a couple of guys really going at it hard and heavy. And man, and I was like, oh, you know, my brain, I'm thinking, well, you know, the celebrity party, people do what they do. As I started moving upstairs, I passed them up and I noticed that it wasn't just those two guys. It was more and more people just going at it. I was like, okay, it's time for me to roll. I'm going to grab my stuff and I'm going to get up out of here. I did not know that's how this went down. So was that shocking? Absolutely. Was I forced or coerced into anything? I was not. But why they felt that comfortable, I don't know. Maybe the invite list, they was like, yeah, all these people. I don't know. I'm shocked.
You have the experience with major corporations, like me, my particular experience with Beam Suntory. It was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to De Leon is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business it's not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Suntory and Diageo, the distribution level, it's very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers. They incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies.
And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. And yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him. But he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN. It's keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out.
I want you to party with me for your birthday, man. We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party. No, but me and you ain't never really partied, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet.
You haven't? I want to be Clay when I grow up, Court.
Oh, you're just so little. Like,
My balls are just going.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
Oh, well, we met Chloe's new, like, crew of friends.
No.
Well, kind of.
You did?
Yeah.
Stop talking. He met Chloe's new crew of friends.
And all I said was yes.
Then I stopped.
All I said was yes.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote. If you have one, yeah.
Wow. Okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either. I'm like actually cycling through them.
Well, we still have some time to go. I can blow it here.
Okay.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage context. Like they in the act. That's what they're looking for. So now, they're gonna go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that, in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of there.
Okay, tell us why.
Because he's a sex trafficker. And he's using music and entertainment to traffic. That's how he operates. He has people followed. He has people watched. He does all kinds of. He's a piece of.
Too much money.
I feel bad for the kids.
Pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puppy camp?
Hell no.
Videos that are surfacing of Justin Bieber at a Diddy party, and they are horrific. I'm talking truly and utterly horrific. Justin is at Diddy's parties, and in this one video, it looks like whatever Justin is doing. I'm not going to show it out of just respect for the fact that I truly believe that Justin Bieber is a victim. But whatever he is doing in this video with Trey Songz and Odell Beckham Jr. looks highly suspicious. I can show you a still from that video because I think the relevant part is Justin Bieber is not sober. He is clearly very heavily under the influence at this party. And so what I want to say to Justin Bieber and to everybody that's following the situation is that Justin Bieber is a victim. I was horrified when I saw this, not because of the idea that Justin Bieber would be engaged in these sorts of things at these parties, but because I understood that this was a kid who was intentionally targeted by Diddy, as the videos show, told that he wants to party with him. Justin Bieber didn't do that to himself. Like I said, Justin Bieber was, in my view, a child victim. And as these videos are circulating on the internet, I want to make sure people remember that and give him the grace as someone who has somehow survived this, turned to family, turned to faith, and is still very much struggling with all of this. For people to give him the grace and the courage and the prayers to hopefully one day find within himself the strength to speak out about what happened. Anyways, it seems to be that it is all falling down in Hollywood. We will continue to monitor that story, but I do encourage everybody to pray for Justin Bieber.
A prayer in my heart that I want to share with you guys for us. So if y'all don't mind, just pray with me if you want to. God, please bless everybody in the sound of my voice. Please bless their health. Please bless their hearts, but most importantly, bless their mindsets. The mind is a dangerous thing. God, protect us from our mind, talking us out of our powers of manifesting anything that we want if we believe in you, even if it's not there, even if it looks like it's not going to come. God, please bless everyone's mind and know that you will always show up and you will show up on time. God, please bless everyone that has had a rough year, but bless us for the good days, the bad days, the days that we have experienced death, the days we've experienced life, loss, happiness, victory. However you give it to us, we want to give you thanks for 2020. 2020 has been an incredible year. 2020 has been a great year. Please bless us that in 2021, we not the same that we was in 2020, that we have excelled, that we have gone to a higher frequency, a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of kindness, a higher level of self-love, to eat the right things and to take care of ourselves, a higher level of self-love, especially for anybody, but for my people, black people. Please bless them to love themselves enough to start fighting back in any way, because nobody should be oppressed like this. Nobody should be treated like this. And God, I know that you know, and God, give us the courage in 2021, if anybody's being oppressed, to be able to destroy their oppressor. And God, 2020 was something. 2021, we pray. We pray. We pray it's better than 2020.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping. I like that.
So you think Puffy was involved in the shooting?
Only they can answer that question. Right. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. Right. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. Right. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out. It was gonna go ahead about my life. The next issue, that wasn't even the next issue, because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New York is commenting on me shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see nothing. In the first issue, read it, Vibe viewers. Nobody seen. The 4th issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times in act? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? I like your gunpowder all over me. That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was there. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me. Yeah. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life for me. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. Yeah. I could not feel, I could not be hurt.
Is there still a beef going on with you and Biggie?
It was never a beef. It's only a difference in opinion.
Right.
To me, if I like my homeboy Suge gave me the best advice I could ever give him anybody. He said, when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy with Puffy, he says like me going to a playground and picking on a little kid.
Right.
That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me. Yeah. Now when you don't respect me, I'm gonna spank your ass. I don't give a bitch you got on the block. I'm your big.
What are you doing? Just having a little drink before my car picks me up. Where are you going? I'm gonna go to join Diddy. He's doing that. Rick Ross is doing a little concert this afternoon. Really? Honestly, they get bigger. No, I just lifted this bra up. It's like night and day. I need to have my bras like sitting up at this. Yeah, you do. Level at all times. So we're like down to here. That's life-changing. Life-changing, but it gives me back fat. Gotta pick or choose your battles. That's what I learned in my life. Yeah. So why do you care to go to this? Because I was invited and I think it would be fun. When are you gonna act your own game? This like rap crew, like Rick Ross and Diddy. Do you think this is like your crowd? I know a thing or two about rap music. Who is the boss? Me? No.
I tell you what, Puffy. Your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets. Who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, you know they're gonna get you if they can. It's a little crazy how
Puffy get booted out the alcohol business, and Jimmy Iovine steps in with Andre and Snoopy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip hop and for our community, our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting, sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one. If you're squatting, pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
Hey everyone. Today we're diving into a shocking revelation about one of music's biggest names, Sean Diddy Combs, and his infamous freak-off parties. These new allegations are creating a stir in Hollywood, suggesting something far more disturbing than anyone expected. Reports have emerged of a federal investigation into Diddy's notorious gatherings, rumored to involve some of the most powerful figures in the industry. But these weren't just your average celebrity parties. The emerging details reveal a far darker and more unsettling reality. For years, whispers about Hollywood's hidden world have circulated, but now those rumors are beginning to take shape. The accusations indicate that these events went beyond mere indulgence, pointing to a network of corruption and potential criminal activities at the highest levels of entertainment. Federal agents are reaching out to witnesses from these events, and what's being uncovered is absolutely shocking. While some might dismiss these claims as mere tabloid gossip, the ongoing investigation is revealing evidence that could implicate not just Diddy, but also a wider circle of high-profile individuals. Eyewitness accounts are surfacing, and they paint a chilling picture far removed from typical Hollywood scandals. These gatherings were not just about partying. Witnesses describe coercive practices, disturbing rituals, and some have even referred to the atmosphere as borderline satanic. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Allegations suggest that Diddy was using these events to gather compromising material on his guests, essentially blackmail to control some of the industry's most influential figures. There are whispers that recordings from these parties have been used to ensure silence or compel cooperation in business dealings and beyond. This raises serious questions about how deeply the entertainment industry is intertwined with secrets and manipulation, turning what should have been celebrations into something far more sinister. Recently, an explosive video circulated on social media in which a man claimed Diddy was collecting incriminating evidence on Hollywood's elite. However, before it could gain traction, the man's account was mysteriously deleted. The speed of this removal has only intensified speculation. Are powerful forces working behind the scenes to keep the truth hidden? This deletion deepens suspicions of a cover-up, leading many to wonder if individuals both inside and outside Hollywood are collaborating to suppress this story for their own protection. If the blackmail allegations prove true, it suggests Diddy has maintained control over some of the most significant names in the industry for years, which could explain how certain individuals have managed to retain their power despite numerous controversies. As the investigation progresses, more witnesses are coming forward, and it's only a matter of time before further explosive revelations emerge. Everyone is on edge, eager to see just how deep this story runs and whether Diddy or others involved will face legal repercussions. If these claims turn out to be true, we could witness one of the biggest scandals in entertainment history. The unsettling notion that Diddy may have built part of his empire through manipulation and coercion raises questions about the very foundation of his success. So, what does this mean for the future? We're observing a story that could have significant implications, not just for Diddy, but for the entire entertainment industry. If these blackmail rumors are valid, it suggests that Hollywood's glamorous facade might be concealing a much darker truth. We'll keep a close eye on this unfolding saga as more information becomes available, but one thing is clear, this is far from over. Don't miss out on the latest updates. If you're as intrigued by these developments as we are, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay connected with all the breaking news. Like, comment, and share your thoughts below.